space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilization, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Hi and welcome back. We're back on track now. We've got the model back together. If you remember from the last instalment, had a bit of a disaster, split in half. So we've got that fixed back up. If we get close though, we can see there's lots of points of light leaking along the top here. And I've putted it, I've sanded it. I can't get this any better without ruining the actual shape. So what I've decided to do is along the inside where the seam is, I'm going to put a layer of black paint right along the seam. Get a little paintbrush, quite thick paint, and hopefully that'll sort all the light blocking issue. I also this week intend to get all these parts actually together. If you recall, there was some serious gaps here. They've been putted and filled. At some point, these go in place here. If we notice, there's a couple of holes drilled. They're for lights again. And I'm going to do the same as I did here and have fibre optics coming out somewhere around here. That'll slot into there when it gets put back together. So, a few things that I intend to get done this week on the model. And as I get stages done, I'll come back to you. Okay, so today we've got, as you can see, put a line of black down the centre to help with the light blocking. We've got our fibre optics fitted in the base already. We've got the connector sorted. That's connected up now. Just bear with me a second and I'll connect the power up. So I've got power on. All our lights are working. Our new fibre optics are working. Pretty much everything is light blocked now. Little bit at the side, but that needs putty. The same here, a little bit at the side. But apart from that, all good. Our connection's working nicely between the two parts now. So that'll be good when we connect it all together with glue. And that's day one of this week completed. Onto the wings tomorrow. Just a quick lighting test. Everything connected together. As you can see, it's all on connectors. So this is all coming along nicely now. Right, just a quick one about lighting. But I'm very excited here because I'm no longer connected to a battery. We're now on the mains plugged in. And we've got the switch. None of this is soldered yet, it's all just in test. But these are pretty cool switches because off, on, the switch lights up itself. Right, this base is ready to go in place now, but before I can, which is why I've been doing this, I need to work out how I'm going to put the wires through the base of this. So I'm putting my thinking cap on, going to sort that out and then get this base in place. So here's my solution. I've cut a little tiny piece of wood, drilled a hole big enough for a piece of brass tubing, and with a couple of small hole in top just for wires to fit through. So we'll just got the sort out a base, which I can do at a later date, and that'll hold up quite nicely. So I'm just gonna mix up some resin, stick that in place, and then we've got to get this base fixed in. So as you can see, I've got the base in place. Obviously it's all held together at the moment. Make sure it sticks well. Plenty of elastic bands round. You can see we've left the connectors for the two wings sticking out. We have our power cables coming out of this hole in the bottom, where eventually our brass tube will go. Tied them wires. I'm going to leave it here for this episode because I want this glue to cure really well before I do anything else. So I'll just turn the lights on just to show that they're still working. So there we go. We can see, obviously it's very difficult to get in because it's not, I don't want to touch it and move it, but sealed up, connected to a external mains power supply, and all our lights are working, all our fibre optics. So that's a nice place to leave it. Thank you for watching. Keep trekking, keep modelling, and see you next time. Thank you.